رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. الحديث 30 حديث 30 عن أبي ثعلبة الخشني جرثوم بن ناشر رضي الله عنه عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال عن أبي ثعلبة from أبو ثعلبة الخشني from خشن جرثوم بن ناشر his personal name is Nashir جرثوم ابن ناشر son of Nashir رضي الله عنه, may Allah be pleased with him, عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال said إن الله تعالى فرض فرائض فلا تضيعوها. إن الله تعالى, of course, no doubt, Allah فرض made فرض الفرائض فرض prayers, فرائض plural of فريضة which is فرض. Allah made some of the things فرض فلا not تضيعوها, waste them or destroy them or lose them. ضيع ضاع, get lost, getting lost, getting if somebody loses something, ضاع, or goes away in vain, ضاع. ضيع يضيع to lose, never ever lose them. Allah made some things fard, never ever miss them. You observe them. ألا تضيعوها. وحد حدودا, وحد limited, put limit. حدودا limits, borders. فلا not تعتدوها, trespass, violate. اعتدي عدوى, اعتدي اعتدوا اعتدى اعتدي اعتدي يعتدي يعتدي. Allah put limits, borders, a lot of limits. فلا تعتدوها, don't go beyond those limits. This is another one. وحرم أشياء, Allah made haram أشياء, things. فلا not تنتهكوها, violate, tear down. نهك انتهك انتهك ينتهك ينتهك انتهاك انتهك لا تنتهك لا تنتهكوها, don't violate them, don't tear them, don't push them aside. Haram. Be careful not to do haram. وسكت, quiet, silent, did not say. وسكت, didn't say, did not express, kept silent. And from Asia things, some of the things Allah did not say anything, kept silent. Rahmatan, mercy, lakum, for you. There are things Allah did not say anything for the compassion for you, for mercy for you. غير نسيان, without forgetting. Nisyan. Allah did not forget, but He kept silent, did not mention some of the things. Why? Rahmatan lakum. As a mercy for you, فلا not تبحثوا, digging in, researching عنها, from them. Don't dig in. Marvelous hadith, very strong hadith, solid hadith. There are farz, needs to be observed. There are limits, needs to be careful not to trespass. There are harams, not to violate. But there are things not mentioned, not to be dug in. As mercy from Allah for us. Marvelous. You know, in Quran, asking, like argumentative asking question is discouraged. Example, Musa alayhi salam and his people. Musa alayhi salam was ordered by Allah, tell to your people, just to show who is killer of a person, dead body found, let them slaughter a cattle, a calf. Then they go back, these people, discuss what kind of calf, what is the age, what is the color. Let us go back, let us ask. If they had not gone back, just slaughter any calf, any heifer, any baby cow, something, that's okay, would be okay. Because cow is cow or baby is something. But they did. They went back. Oh, we did not know what is the age. So they went, then what is the color? Oh, then what is the color? And then what is that something trained for yoke or something like ox or for work? Then there was only one fitting to that. They had to pay thousands of money to convince this lady to buy that from the herd. Quran says in another part, لا تسألوا, don't ask عن أشياء, things, in if تبدأ, made clear to you, تسؤكم, it harms you. That harms you. I mean, it makes things difficult. Very interesting, nice hadith. Hadithun Hasanun. This is Hadith Hasan. Rawahu ad-Daruqutniyun wa ghayruhu. Ad-Daruqutni did riwayah in his book, wa ghayruhu, and others too. Okay. Al-Hadith al-Hadi wa-Salasun. Hadith Al-Hadi, first, Salasun, and 30. First one, first and 31st Hadith. عن أبي العباس, from Abu al-Abbas, Sahl ibn Sa'd al-Sa'di رضي الله عنه. عن أبي al-Abbas, from Abu al-Abbas, his kunya, Sahl, his personal name, Ibn Sa'd, son of Sa'd, As-Sa'idi, from Sa'id, radiyallahu anhu, may Allah be pleased with him, قال, said, جاء رجل إلى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. جاء رجل, a man came إلى النبي, to Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم, may Allah be pleased with him. فقال, he said, Ya Rasulullah, O Rasul of Allah, Messenger of Allah, Dullani ala amalin. Dulla, dulla, point. Dalil, pointer. Dalil, like guide, takes you where to go, points you where to go, what to go. Guide. دل 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 يدل يدل. دلني. You point me, guide me, على upon عمل, an action. Tell me an action, point me to an action. إذا عملته, when I do that act, أحب loves me Allah Allah. Tell me an action, when I do that action, that deed, Allah would love me. وأحبني, and also loves me. الناس, people, love me people. So tell me a deed, an act. When I do that act, Allah will love me and people love me. فقال, said, who? The Prophet said, ازهد في الدنيا. زهد, زهد, زهد. Zuhd, like asceticism, abstaining from worldly things. This is called asceticism, I believe, in English. Zuhd, zahid, like less eating, not involved, different than taqwa. I mean, limiting himself to minimum in worldly affairs, eating, drinking, walking, going, coming, limiting. Early mutasawwifs were zuhad, zahids. In tasawwuf, zuhd is big principle. A murid, a person who is joining to tasawwuf, tazkiyah is very important. Cleaning himself. Controlling ana is very important. In that category, zuhd is very important. Zuhd. He must be praised, he must be told. Zuhd, 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 zuhd. You be zahid. You want this? Zahid. No luxury. No popping up. Has opposed many sheikhs living in this world. Many. Murids take them to places, go like that, something like that. I doubt in Sufism there is something like that. Sheikh is not supposed to be like that. On the earth, low-key, no sha'a, no popping up, no jubba, no things, something like good food party, preaching, like that. This is zuhd. That's what we are talking about. Real zuhd. Like Rabia al-Adawi was, Ibrahim Adham was, Hassan Basri were running away from worldly things. To make someone zahid, people popping up, they come to Darwish, becomes Darwish. Shaykh Murshid makes him go to market, stand at the corner, sell this smelly fish loudly. One fish, $1. One fish, $1. Shout. Everybody will see you, will hear. To break your enemy inside. To make you, nobody. You have big Firaun inside. You need to become Musa, not Firaun. What Firaun is doing inside? Do you know any Sufism like that? Tell me. If you read the book, it says like that. Izhad. Zahada zuhida yazhadu yuzhadu. Do zuhd. Do zuhd. This is the answer. Fi dunya in dunya. About the things of dunya, be zahid. Stay away, don't care, don't grab, pull away yourself. Yuhibbuka Allah. If you do, Allah loves you. If you do like that, Allah will love you. So you are not running after dunya, you are staying away from dunya. Wazhad. Do zuhd. Fima inda nas. Fima in that inda nas people have. You do zuhd about the things people have. Don't run after what people have. Yuhibbuka. Love you and nasu people. Marvelous principle of taqwa, Islamic Sufism, this hadith. Rawahu Ibn Majah. Ibn Majah mentioned in his book, وغيره and others, بأسانيد حسنة, بأسانيد isnads حسنة, good isnad, good riwayah, good connection, good rawi, good sanad.
The word zahid, that's the ismul fa'il, the one who is...
Yes, of course, yes, that is ismul fa'il. Zahid, zahid a person who is doing so. Yes, that is ismul fa'il. Zahid, yes. That is good word. It is mentioned in the Quran. فشروه بثمن بخس دراهم معدودة وكانوا فيه من الزاهدين. This is in the story of Yusuf alayhi salam. This is mentioned in the Quran and in other parts in Hadith a lot. Zuhd is big thing. Of course, there is Christian zuhd, Christianity, like celibacy, like monks. They are also doing zuhd for asceticism, like depriving themselves, locking themselves somewhere and doing certain things, not worldly things they don't own. I mean, generally speaking, definitely Catholic priests and definitely monks, monasteries, they are not people of worldly things, earning and millions, playing with millions. They don't do that. I saw Brother David, who is a monk, very interesting, a person like that, like exactly most Muslim Sufis. Of course, his aqidah is different, but acting like that, serving, rushing, very humble. He is PhD, he is professor, but very humble dress. You think that he is nobody. When somebody wants a small thing, like he rushes, brings and helps or something, ready to serve. When you notice him eating, as if he is eating nothing. Everybody is eating, he is not eating. What kind of guy is this? And he has rosary something, always busy doing zikr, his way of zikr.
What do the Christians do? What do they do?
No, they have each one. Definitely Catholics have rosaries. Rosary, like kids. They do it. They have. Their number is different. They say they have dua. They told me, but I did not memorize. They told me what do they say. Yes. And you know there was a somebody, Anderson, someone who was years captured in Lebanon and then released in Lebanon. So he was head of New York Times or something bureau in Lebanon. He came here, very nice person. I did not know what was his denomination. He was Catholic. So he explained. I asked him, what was your day in jail, wherever you were? He said, I had rosary. Oh, what did you do? He said, the denomination I have, we have du'as. Oh, what du'as? So he told me. He said, I said, what kept you fit? What kept you? He said, this is what kept me fit. So I did. I was focusing, doing dua, no problem. Interesting, yes. Yes, they have. They have Sufism, Sufi type of mysticism. They have Sufi orders, Dominican, Franciscan. You get surprised. I told you earlier, I went somewhere here in a church. There was a meeting, so meeting canceled. Nobody told me. I knocked this door, that door. So somebody opened the big church. Somebody opened the door with big, like jubba. Then he had big rosary or something. So I said, sir, perhaps I disturbed you. I was supposed to have a meeting here with some people. They invited me, canceled. So he did not know. Then anyhow, then we got can I ask you, are you doing something with this rosary? So we spoke a little bit at the door. He enjoyed. Then he said some of the things. Then I continued. He began to ecstasy, like closing his eyes, like enjoying something like that. I said, do you feel something different? Yeah, he said, yeah. So I continued. Well, he didn't leave me. He said, could you please sit, tell me, what is this? Then I asked what is his denomination, what is his, then he told me. Then I asked, who established your denomination? He explained a few things. It was in 4th century of Islam in Turkey. I said, do you know where I am from? No, Turkey. And did you visit that area? That person was living that time? He said, no. I said, what kind of dervish you are? You did not visit your peer's place. Why don't you come to Turkey? So then I explained some of the things. Oh, he said, what is this idea? I never knew anything like that. Muslims could have. I said, yeah, why not? Why not? I said, I have something, but I don't give everyone. This was the occasion I am telling you. Then they have عن أبي سعيد الحديث الثاني والثلاثون الحديث الثاني والثلاثون الثاني second والثلاثون 30 second 32 عن أبي سعيد سعد بن مالك بن سنان الخدري رضي الله عنه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال عن أبي سعيد from أبو سعيد سعد personal name, Ibn Malik, son of Malik, Malik, Ibn Sinan, son of Sinan, Malik is son of Sinan, Al-Khudri, from Khudr, radiyallahu anhu, may Allah be pleased with him, Anna Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the Rasul of Allah, may Allah bless him, give his salam on him, said, La darara wa la dirar. This is very famous Majallahu. Very famous. لا ضرر ولا ضرار. لا ضرر, no harm, no hurting, no zarar. Any hurt, any zarar has no place. This is big legal maxim, legal rule, principle. ولا ضرار, ضرر, harming someone. ولا ضرار, responding with harm, reacting with harm. ولا ضرار, no ضرار, no harm, no harming back to anything, everything. Very famous hadith. This is one of the majalla rules, majalla ahkam abdiyya. Hadithun hasanun, this is Hasan hadith. Rawahu ibn Majah, did riwayah. It was riwayah done by Ibn Majah, والدارقطني, Daraqutni, وغيرهما, and other than that, musnadan, this is with sanad, it has sanad. ورواه مالك, رواه did riwayah Malik fil Muwatta, in Muwatta, in his book of Muwatta, Malik's Muwatta. Mursalan, he did irsal. These are terminologies of Usulul Hadith. Perhaps we will study Usulul Hadith sometimes. I think I am thinking to study Usulul Hadith with you. So we will learn what terminal like Hadith Muttasil, Hadith Maqbu, Hadith Mursal, Muttasil, Sahih, Hasan, what those words means, terminologies. Mursalan, as Mursal, an Amr ibn Yahya. Riwayah is made from Amr, son of Yahya, an Abihi, from his father, Yahya's father, an Nabi, from the Prophet, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. فأسقط, this Malik erased or did not mention Aba Sa'id, Abu Sa'id. He did not mention Abu Sa'id. وله, Malik has طرق, ways, طريق, plural, طرق, ways, يقوي, strengthens, بعضها, some others. I mean, it strengthens some. So, though Abu Sa'id is not mentioned, first Ravi in the text, not mentioned, but other ways he strengthens through other expressions. Muwatta Malik. You know Malik's Muwatta in Africa, in Malikis, comes before Bukhari. Yes. Bukhari, Muslim, Nasai, Ibn Majah, Kutub al-Sitta, Bukhari, first hadith book is for Hanafis, for Shafi'is, maybe for Hanbalis, but not for Malikis. For Malikis, Muwatta is most important book. We see here, like that. الحديث الثالث والثلاثون, الحديث حديث الثالث third والثلاثون and 33 عن ابن عباس, from Ibn Abbas, son of Abbas, رضي الله عنهما, may Allah be pleased with both of them, son and father. أن رسول الله, the messenger of Allah صلى الله عليه وسلم قال, said, لو يعطى الناس بدعواهم لادعى رجال أموال قوم ودماءهم لكن البينة على المدعي واليمين على ما أنكر. This is also very, very, very prominent Majalla rule or legal rule, legal principle. لو if يعطى given عطي أعطي أعطي يعطي was given. And also people, if people were to be given, give it دعواهم, their claims, da'wa, their petition in court, or da'wa, their call, their desire. If people were to be given, to be granted what they were asking for, what they were petitioning for, what they were filing suit in court for, if they were given, لا would ادعى claim رجال people أموال wealth mal, people would claim to get mals, properties, wealth, قوم of the people, everybody will be asking, oh, give me what all other people have, let me have all of them. If petitions, legal, non-legal, desires and claims were to be granted, people would be asking wealth of others to be given to them. وَدِمَاءَهُمْ, also their bloods, them, not wealth only, their bloods, their lives. They would have asked for wealth to be given to them, for bloods of other people to be granted to them, so they will be only ones living in this world, something like that. But the case is not like that. In court, when you are judge, when you are in a family conflict, when you are sitting somewhere, two persons are coming, one is claiming, one is like that, you cannot give everyone okay. You cannot do like that. But al-bayyinatu, proof, evidence, showing evidence, proving what claim is, ala, upon the duty of mudda'i, claimant. Al-bayyinatu ala al-mudda'i. This is very famous rule in Sharia, in Islamic law. Al-bayyinatu ala al-mudda'i. Somebody claims something. There is no claim, no problem. You are sitting. Somebody says something, claims something. You are sitting in a position. Hey, when you claim something, I am not going to disclaim. I am not going to help you, your claim. You need to prove. Proof is your burden. You are responsible. When you ask something, you are responsible to bring evidence, to convince, to prove. Burden of proof on claimant. Somebody who says something, claims something, burden of proof is not the other person, not the defendant. So, al-bayyinatu ala al-mudda'i, responsibility of proving something is claimant's responsibility. The other guy, so he could not claim, he could not prove. He could not prove. But he is saying, this guy owes me thousands, but we don't have written letters, nothing. No notarized, unauthorized. We can we can finish the court. He could not claim and he could not prove and finish. This guy, defendant, accused one, will واليمين takes oath على upon man أنكر who rejects. Other person said, we will ask to this other guy, do you accept? Don't you accept? If he accepts, no problem, done. If he doesn't accept, we will tell him, could you swear on Quran? He will take oath on Quran that I don't owe nothing, anything to this guy. Finished. So, whose responsibility of taking oath? The ones who is rejecting. Of course, if there is proof, whether he rejects, not rejects, no, whether takes oath, no problem. But this oath we are speaking is like evidence from his side that he does not owe, because there is no other evidence. This oath, Yamin, we are talking about, is different than two sides goes to court, both of them take oath, they will be loyal, they will tell the truth, all the truth, nothing but the truth. That is different. That is a general practice. Everybody will do. This one is like proof. Like proof. By itself is evidence, this oath. When the guy says, I don't have nothing, owe nothing, I don't owe anything to this person, and I take oath in the name of Allah, then done. That is done. This is very famous hadith. La darra wa la durat, previous one is majalla rule. This is also majalla rule, this part. Al-bayyinatu ala al-mudda'i, wal-yaminu ala man ankar. Very, very. Hadithun hasanun. This is hadith hasan. Rawahu al-Bayhaqi. Bayhaqi did narrate this one, وغيره and others. هكذا, like this. وبعضه في الصحيحين وبعضه, some part of this hadith is في الصحيحين in two sahih, Sahih Muslim, Sahih Bukhari. I think I will conclude here, inshallah. So, there is no class next week. Saturday class, Sunday class, no classes next week.